Spread the fingertips wide. Make sure you've got that index finger joint pressing into the floor. Keep your chest open. Take a couple more cat-cow movements. So Sculpt Yoga today. We're going to be getting through some yoga sequences. We're going to be using resistance to sculpt the muscles, to tone the muscles. We'll be starting out wearing our socks, and we're going to get through 5 sets of 1-minute exercises to strengthen the core and the shoulders. Start to go from left to right, looking over the shoulder. Make that C curve of the spine. Try to see that hip on the same side as you squeeze toward it. Loosen up your lower back. Loosen up your spine. Start to find center. Right hand goes down, left arm up, reach, and then start to thread the needle. Feeling that stretch between the shoulder blades, the twist of the upper body. Turn and look up to the ceiling. Rewind. Right hand down, left arm up, reach tall. Bring the left hand down, other side. Right arm up, reach, and then start to thread the arm. Rest your head, palm into palm. Pull that arm across the body. Getting the shoulder blades to spread. Turn and look up to the ceiling. Rewind. Left hand down, right arm high. Open the chest. And then bring the hand down. Settle back into child's pose. Take a moment to recover, to breathe, to feel your hip muscles release. The lower back stretch. Slink your way forward into puppy pose. Tent the fingertips. Get the hips up really high. Try to get your chin to the floor, your chest to the floor, looking forward between your thumbs. Allow the chest to sink a little deeper. Slope up through the lower back more. Nice. And then start to bring yourself on up. Okay, so we're going to walk our way to the back edge of our mat. We start out in a forward fold. Make sure that your feet, your socks are on the wood floor. Pressing the feet, knees, thighs together. Take a moment to stretch out your hamstrings. Pedal through the knees. Loosen up the lower spine. Loosen up the backs of your legs. Guide your nose towards your knees. Pedal, pedal. Ragdoll the arms. Take a sway and a rock from left to right. Inhale and exhale. Get oxygen into the lungs. And then we'll release that bind. Palms flat into the floor. Plank slides. Clock has started. We've got 1 minute. Slide both feet back together. And then turn yourself upside down. Pressing through the toes, pushing out of the shoulders. So think about pushing the floor away from you. This is going to help with handstand practice. Rise high into the toes before you start sliding back. So you get those hips up over the head. Push, push, press. And then drag the weight of your body forward. Back and forth. Getting yourself to turn upside down. Try to get the feet to the back edge of the mat each time. 15 seconds, pull and drag. The slower you move, especially on that way forward, the more deep you'll get into those core muscles. 8 more seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, forward fold. Nice set. Take a moment to release. Stretch out your wrists, recover. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Second set. Slide back into your plank. Hold your plank. Right leg all by itself. Out and in. Out and in. So the left leg is going to be stable and strong. It's just your right leg. Out and in. Speed it up a little faster. 8, 7, 6. Keeping your hips stable. Left leg all by itself. Out, in. Keep all 10 toes into the ground. Keep your heels pointing straight up to the ceiling. Out, in. Speed it up faster. 8 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Both feet together, slow. Out, in, good. Try not to let your hips bounce. Tuck your tailbone under. Speed it up a little faster. Out, in, push through the floor. Feeling that slide, that drag of the legs. 10, 9, 8. Straighten your legs a little bit more. 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2. Knees on the mat, child's pose. Stretch out, recover, release your arms, hips and shoulders. Second set is done. Let's get into our third set, your oblique twist. The legs stay together. Imagine that you have a pencil skirt on. Find your high plank. Clock has started. Pull both knees over to one elbow. Back slide through center. Both knees over to the left elbow. Back slide to center. So you got that imaginary pencil skirt on. You're squeezing the thighs together the entire time as you slide to the left, to the right, and then back to center. Slower you move, more muscles you'll integrate. Using your body weight to sculpt the muscles, to tone the body. Getting as deep as you can in that twist. Get the hips to rotate under. Feeling that corkscrew in the lower half of the body. Press and slide. Good. Drag the legs. 15 seconds left here. Pull, drag. Slide back to center. Pull, drag. Slide back to center. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and child's pose. Reset, recover. Breathe in and out. Shake out your wrists. Third set, we've got shoulders. So you've got 3 options to start out with. You're just gonna hold a high plank. If you're ready to move on from there, opposite hand taps opposite shoulder. If you're ready to move on from there, you walk the body weight forward, and then you walk the body weight back, okay? Slide back into your high plank. Clock has started. You can also interchange between those 3 options just to get your shoulders warmed up, or if you start to feel fatigued, you can scale down. If you're using those seal walks, then switch up the hand that starts. If you're starting with the right hand a lot, switch it up. Start with the left hand and vice versa. Make sure that you're gripping into the floor. You've got all 10 finger pads using that grip to your advantage. Get lots of surface area underneath your palms. Keeping your shoulders super strong, super toned. Engage the abdominal wall. Press through. Almost there. Keep moving. 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a break. Nice. You did that whole set, you guys. Killer. So we got 1 set left. Your mountain climbers. The worst cardio element. Make sure you're breathing. Feel free to take breaks when you need to. This one is 1 minute as well. Let's go ahead and get started. Slide back into plank. Slow to start. Right knee in, left knee in. So we're using the knees to drag and pull, but you're not hiking the hips up. You're just using the legs. So the only thing that's moving is your legs. Pulling, dragging. Make sure you're powering through that back leg really long. Pull in, pull in. We're going to start slow. We're going to stay slow. Try not to jump the legs in. Just drag like you're ice skating. Push, push, pull, press. Deep breaths in and out through the nose. Pull, pull. All right, let's go a little faster. Run, 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 run. Keep your hips in a fixed position. Pull, 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 pull. All 10 toes push into the floor. Drag, drag, drag. Squeeze, squeeze. 10 more counts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and you're out of there. Go ahead and reset, recover. Okay, take those socks off. So what we're gonna get into next, Spicing things up a little bit today. So we're gonna get working our arms first. You've got 2 bands nearby. We're gonna start out with this green band. If you're at home and you don't have bands, it'll be your lightweight. If you want to sit on the heels, you can. You're gonna loop the band around your right knee. Sorry, we're getting into the shoulders first. If you wanna sit on your heels, you can. We're gonna get into the shoulders. If you need to sit cross-legged like me, you can do that as well. So shoulders first, elbows in, forearms at 90 degrees. Start to press out on the band. Press, press. So even if you've got your light weights in hand, you're still working the shoulders. You're keeping your wrists straight. We're finding that perfect 90-degree angle. Keep pressing out on the band right there for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now reach the arms straight overhead. Press out there. Keep the elbows straight. Make sure that the move is coming from the shoulders, not from the elbows. Keep pressing out. 4, 2. Bend in again to 90. 4 counts each way. Reach high overhead. Up. 4, 2, 3. Bend in for 4. 1, 2. Keep going. 4 counts. Up. 2, 3, and 4. Bend it in. 4, 2. Now 2 counts each way. Up for 2 and in for 2. Up for 2. Getting those shoulder muscles. Up for 2. In for 2. 1 more. Up for 2. Single counts. Take it fast. Up. In. Try to stay with the music. Fire up those shoulder muscles. Keep going, up and in. 4 more. 1, press. 2, push. 3, hold the arms bent at 90. Push out right there for 10 more. 9, try to get deeper, wider on that band. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! So now we've got the heavier band or your heavier weight if you're at home. Loop that your right knee, get it nice and secure. If you're legged, we'll go to the inside, looping it around the leg. So biceps on the right arm, hook that right elbow into the body, palm is up to the ceiling, pull into the band 2 counts, and then lower down 2 counts. Up for 2, and then down. So we're finding that bicep muscle right away. You're keeping your elbow fixed and stable. You're feeling that resistance as you pull into the band. Make sure that your shoulders are even, your collarbone is even, and then let's go faster, smaller, up and down. Feel that bicep squeeze. Get as deep as you can. 8, 7, 6, 5, shoulder square. 4, 3, 2. Now hold it up as high as you can. Pulse it there. 10, 9, deeper. 8, harder. 7, 6, higher. 5, 4, 3, hold it on 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Heavy weight, left. Home, we're going to use the band and loop it around the knee. Make sure it's secure underneath the knee or on the inside if you're sitting cross-legged. Hook the elbow in, palm up, lift 2 counts up, 2 counts down, 2 counts up, 2 counts down. So keeping that elbow in a fixed position. It's only the forearm that's doing the movement. So we isolate into that bicep. Down for 2, and then up. Now single counts, lower down, lift up. Lower down, lift up. Get as high as you can. Make sure you're curling the fingertips in as well to strengthen the wrist. 8 more. 7, 6. We're sculpting our muscles. Try to get deeper, harder into that muscle. 3, 2. Hold it up on 1. Pulse it there. 8, 7, harder. 6, higher. 5, 4, 3. Now hold on 1, 5, 4, deeper. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Go ahead and set those bands to the side. Shifting forward, let's get into all our forearms. Tuck your toes, hug the abs up and in. Make sure that the elbows are directly underneath your shoulders. Tuck your tailbone under, so you've got a good flat spine from the crown of your head through to the tailbone. Breathe and hold. Working on stability. Shift into the left leg. Float your right leg up. Hold it there. Pulse that right leg. Good. Come high into the back toes. Keep the hips level. 8, 7, 6, 5. Shift forward more. Right leg down, now switch. Float that left leg, hold. Shift forward back into the forearms. Hips stay level. Pulse that left leg. Up, down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Left leg down, hold. And breathe. Shifting even deeper, further into the forearms. Both knees together. Bend and stretch. Down and up. We're getting into that lower abdominal wall. You're strengthening the shoulders. These variations are going to keep the muscles building strength. So you'll be able to simply hold isometrically by using these variations. Down and up. A little faster now, both knees. Down, down. Push through the toes, tap those knees, down, and up. Core strength is crucial, especially for our yoga practice, but for any other physical activity. Keep on going with the music. Here we go, 10, 9, push, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, dolphin. Get those hips high. Walk your feet in towards you. Turn yourself upside down. Feel the stretch in the shoulders. Rise high into the toes. Keep the legs straight and then push the heels down. Right leg high to the ceiling. Hold it there. Starting to feel that stability shift. Right leg down. Left leg high. Hold it there. And then come on down. Rise high to the toes again. Stay high into the toes. Shift forward an inch and then back an inch for your dolphin push-ups. Forward and back, forward and back. So it's only your shoulders. Try to keep the heels up high so the hips stay high. Forward and back, forward and back. So work on trying not to let your heels move. The heels stay high. You're just working those shoulders. Yeah. Heels stay high, forward and back. Strengthening your shoulders, forward and back. 4 more. 1, press 2, squeeze 3. Now, hold. Press through the arms. Push yourself into downward dog. Then press the heels to the floor. Lower back down to dolphin. Come all the way onto the forearms. Push through to down dog. Lower all the way down to dolphin. So good for your triceps, your shoulders. Make sure that you're internally rotating your forearms. So as you bend them down, they point straight back to the toes. Yes, 4 more. Down. There's 2. Down. Push 3. Keep the hips high. Down. 1 more on 4. Hold your downward dog. Bend your elbows, forearms halfway to the floor. Take a little pause. Pause. Getting into down dog push-ups. 8, 7, 6, push. 5, 4, 3. Lower down forearm plank. Walk your feet back. Hold. Right knee down, left knee down. Right knee, left knee, right knee, left knee. Tap to the floor, tap to the floor. Right, left, right, left. Squeeze, breathe, squeeze, breathe. 4 more. 2, 3. Speed it up a little faster on 4. Right, left. Try not to let the hips bounce. It's just the knees. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, Sphinx pose. Hips forward, chest high. Keeping those forearms down, start to wake up your back muscles. Take a moment to release the head, neck, shoulders. So you're just like a sphinx. We're gonna plug the shoulders down away from the ears, rising as high as you can with the chest. And then start to lower down flat on your belly. Elbows high. Float the upper body, float the palms, float the legs up, and then pulse right there. Up, down. So the hips are pushing into the floor. You're trying to get the upper body legs as high as you can off the ground, feeling both sides of the spine engage. Keep on pulsing, make sure the feet are together. Start to reach the arms all the way forward, feeling that intensity increase as you incorporate the arm weight as well. Lift, pulse, up, down, 10 here. 1, 2, try to get a little higher, up, and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Relax on 10. Rock your hips from side to side. Take a moment to release your lower back. Tuck the toes, straighten your legs. Straight line, push yourself up into high plank. Yeah, hips in line with shoulders. Deep breaths, isometric hold, come high into the toes. Shift forward more into the hands. Spread the fingertips wide. 10-second count. 1, 2, just holding up your own body weight. Full body workout. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Shift forward, chaturanga push-ups. Pull, hug the elbows in tight as you lower. Down and then up. Down and then up. So look forward in front of you. Make sure that you don't let the head hang forward. Look in front, pull and push. So you're only working on the triceps, the backs of your arms. Keep looking forward, especially as you lower down. Bend and press. Down and up. 4 more. 1, push. 2, press. 3, now hold it low. And pulse at the bottom. 8, 7, get deeper. 6, look forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, child's pose. Stretch your triceps. Palms to prayer, thumbs to the back of your neck. Push your armpits towards the ground. Deep release. Nice work, you two. You're so freaking toned. Start to make your way on up. Find that high plank position. High plank. And then lift into downward dog. Rise high into the toes. Roll forward with the hips to high plank again. Downward dog. High plank. Hold your high plank. Left knee forward and center to the chest. Pulse it there. 8, 7, 6. Work those core muscles. 4, 3, 2. Down dog split. Left knee to the outside left elbow. Pulse it there. If you can get it to the shoulder, get it high up to the shoulder. Pulse. 4, 3, 2, and then down dog split. So make sure as you're pulsing the leg, you're not using the back leg to get it higher. You're only using the ab muscles. So keep that back leg still. Take it to the inside. Cross it over. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, squeeze. 5. There you go. 4, 3, 2. Down dog split. Very nice. Let's start to flip that dog over. Push down to the bottom right arm. Reach your hips up high. Back bend. Beautiful. Stay here. Let's see if I can demo this one. You're going to lower your hips to the floor. Reach your left hand to the right toes. And then press back up into your wild thing. So the right hand stays down. Your left arm reaches to the right toes. And then you push back up. So let me see if I can do this. Okay, so we're here. We're going to lower down, reach. And then push up again. So it's a lot of glutes, it's a lot of shoulder. Lowering down with the hips, so lower your hips to the floor. Okay. So the back right leg is bent. Right leg is straight. Now we're going to lower down. We're going to reach. And then we're going to push up again. Okay? Let's take 4 of those. 1, Yeah. 2. Perfect. 2 more. 3. Lift. 1 more. 4. And then turn halfway side plank. Right hand down, stack, modify, or try to float that top leg up. 5, 4, hips higher. 3, 2, find your high plank. Nice. Chaturanga flow. Lower down halfway, stop. Tops of the feet into the floor. Press through to upward dog. And then downward dog. So the thighs never touch the ground when you transition into upward dog. It's only the tops of the feet pushing into the floor. Rise high into the toes, shift forward into high plank. Find your right knee, pull it into the chest, pulse it there. 8, just remember it's only the leg moving. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, down dog split. Roll that top hip open, but keep your shoulders squared to the bottom leg. Outside shoulder, outside elbow. 8, 7, 6, getting your hips parallel to the ground. 4, 3, 2, hips up high, down dog split. Inside elbow, pulse it there, squeeze. 8, 7, 6, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, down dog split. Flip your dog over, keep your left leg straight. Come high into the toes on that bent right foot. Opening up through your chest to your arms. Now we're gonna lower the hips to the floor. Reach right hand, left toes. And then push back up. Nice. Beautiful. Reach the toes. So good. Let's take 5 more. 1. Squeeze the glutes to get those hips up high. There's 2. And up. Sculpting the body. 3. And up. 2 more. 4. And up. 1 more. 5. Hold it up. Turn halfway. Side plank. Stack. Modify or float that top leg. Lift the hips up. Push to the bottom leg. 5, 4, 3, 2. Chaturanga. Lower halfway down. Stop. Tops of the feet into the floor. Thighs off the ground. And then downward dog. Rise high into the toes. Bend the knees, step, hop, or float to the front. Fold and round to the top. Lengthen through half lift. Fold and round again. Sit back into chair. Arms reach out and up. Elbows up by the ears. Straight through the spine. Flutter your toes. Feeling your thighs, glutes. 2 rounds, sun salutations. Tilted forward and fold. Lengthen up half lift. Tilted forward and fold. Step or try to hop back to plank. Chaturanga flow. Upward dog. And then downward dog. Right leg forward, warrior 1. Back heel down. Push into both feet. Reach out and up, rise. Square the hips and the shoulders off. Exhale, come down, frame your foot. Step back. Straight line, lower down. Press through to upward dog. And then downward dog. Remember to look forward as you lower for chaturanga. Step that left leg down, back right heel. Spirals into the floor. Arms reach high. Square the hips and the shoulders up. Exhale, come down, frame your foot. Step back to plank, straight line, look forward. Nice, perfect. Downward dog. Rise high to the toes, bend the knees, step, hop, or float to the front. Round and fold. Lengthen up half lift. Fold again, sit back into chair. We're increasing our body strength and stamina while moving from one pose to the next. Hold right here a little longer. 8, 7, see if you can get those hips in line with your knees. 5, rise up higher with the chest, deeper with the hips. 3, 2, sun salutation, tilted forward, fold. Lengthen through the spine, half lift. Fold the spine. Step or hop back to plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Right leg forward, warrior 1. Spiral that back heel down. Arms reach out and up. Exhale, frame your foot. Step back to plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog. downward dog, left leg. Warrior one. Exhale, come down, step back, flow, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, exhale, downward dog, rise high to the toes, bend the knees, step, hop, float, fold round, up, half lift, fold round, sit back into chair again, arms reach high, breathe, 8, 7, 6, 5. Before we get into your second series, we're gonna take some cardio. 2, right leg back on 1, pull the right knee to the chest, paw, paw, getting that left leg strong and stable. Incline the upper body forward, get that right knee high, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, keep your body weight in that standing heel, 4, 3, 2, switch legs, pull it in, pull it in. Pull it in, arms reach high overhead. Pick up that left knee deeper to the chest. Standing leg bent a little more. 10, 9, 8. Feeling your heart rate increase. 6, 5, palm 4, 3, feet together. Chair pose. Exhale, tilt forward and fold. Lengthen up, half lift. Fold again. Step or hop back to plank. Chaturanga flow. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right leg forward, warrior two. Arms out again, palms facing. Make sure you're pushing that back hip down. It's gonna wanna hike up, good adjustment. Front knee presses out, not let it roll in. Reverse your warrior, coming into the back leg, open up that side body, keep the forward bent. Not a lot of body weight onto that back hand. See if you can go to the back wall a little more. Squeeze to the belly, warrior two. Extended side angle. Bind if you want to try. Wrapping underneath the thigh, opening up your chest. Roll that top shoulder back. Bend the front knee a little more. Release the bind. Find your block in front of you. Take it forward and to the outside. Take it into your half moon. So you want to have your arms in a straight line. So go ahead and step that block forward a little more, Allie. There you go. Bind if you want to try to challenge your balance. Roll that top hip open, shoulder open. Beautiful. Release the bind. You guys are just getting too good. Bend that front leg gently, lightly. Step back to warrior two. Cool. Cartwheel the arms down. Step it back. Chaturanga. Upward dog, downward dog. Left leg forward, warrior two. Back right heel spirals down. Push that back hip down. Keep the front knee bent. Front knee is going to push back. Don't let it roll in. Reverse your warrior. Light amount of body weight into that back leg. Feel the side body expand and stretch. Bend the front leg a little more. Squeeze the belly, come back to warrior two. Extended side angle. Bind if you want to open up your shoulders. Taking that top shoulder back, beautiful. Bend the front leg a little bit deeper. And then release the bind. Find the block. Step into your half moon. Getting that top hip to roll open. Squeeze your knees straight as you can. That back lifted leg is parallel to the floor. Bind if you want to try. Opening up your chest, your shoulder. And then release the bind. Gently, lightly step back into warrior two. Beautiful. Start to cartwheel the arms down. Step back to plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog and then downward facing dog. Go ahead and take a deep breath here. Hold your down dog. Find your right leg, step it forward, high lunge. That back heel is going to stay up really high. Arms reach out and up, balance. Incline forward, reach. Keep the elbows up by the ears, and then push the back foot to rise. So don't let that front knee help you move forward. The legs do not change their shape. Two more, forward and up. One more, forward and up. Warrior three. Push through that front leg. and tilt, reach, reach, reach. Square the hips off and the shoulders off. That back leg is parallel. 5, 4, 3, 2, low lunge. Come down to the floor, back knee on the ground. Hips press forward, arms reach out and up. Stretch the front of your abs. Go to the back wall as far as you can. Come down, frame your front foot, tuck the back toes, step ups. Push that front knee, lift the left knee high to the chest, and then work your way back. Take off, squeeze to lift, and then lower back. Getting lots of power into that front leg. Trying to straighten it, lock it every time that you come up. Push through the lift up, squeeze, and then come on back. Lift up, squeeze. Control as you come back into the lunge. Trying to send that back leg long. 4 more. 1, and back. 2, back. 2 more. 3, back. 1 more. Hold that left knee high. Dancer pose. Reach around, connect. Right arm high. Tilt, reach. Getting that foot high above the head. Keep reaching forward, pressing through. Standing leg is straight, straight, straight. And then start to come on up again. Hug the knee to the chest. Peace finger grip around your left big toe. Right hand, right hip, extend the leg to the front. Leg to the side. Leg back to the front. Right arm high. Now we're gonna leave the leg exactly where it is. Squeeze those quads. 8, 7, pause. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pyramid pose. Arms reach forward, nose to knee, hips are high, legs are straight, line up your heels, back toes turned out, 45 degrees. Shift forward into that front leg, standing split. Roll that top hip open, line up your legs, needle shape with the legs. Grab onto the ankle with your right hand for the challenge. Take a pulse at the top of that top right leg, out. Up, up, squeeze higher, stretch those legs, squeeze that top outer glute for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, feet together, forward fold. Lengthen up, half lift. Fold again, step back to plank, chaturanga, upward dog. Downward dog, left leg forward, high lunge. Open up to the arms, square the hips off and the shoulders off. That back heel is up really high. Upper body forward, incline. Keep the elbows right by the ears. Push through, lift. Incline forward, nice. Oh, so don't let the back leg help you. The legs don't change shape. It's just the upper body moving. 2 more. Feel those back muscles. 1 more. Forward, and then up. Warrior 3. Push through the front leg, lift, tilt, and then reach when you're ready. Palms to prayer if you need some help with your balance. 5, 4, 3, 2, low lunge. Back knee on the floor. Push the hips forward, arms reach up. Go to that back wall. Feel the front body expand. Push the hips forward a little deeper. Breathe. Come down, frame your foot, tuck the back toes. Take off, power through the front leg, lift, squeeze, knee to chest, and then work your way back. Push through, lift, squeeze, and then back. Feeling the front leg, the glute, the hamstring. Control yourself as you lower back down. Bending that leg and extending the back leg. Push through, lift, squeeze, lengthen through the spine, and then come on back. Push through, lift, squeeze, come on back. 5 more. Power through the front leg. There's 2. Back. 3, back, 4, one more, hold it up on 5, dancer pose, reach back, connect, bring, go and flip your grip out. You're twisted one too many times. There you go. And then incline. It's gonna be a hard habit to break. Try to get that foot up high. Come on up. Squeeze the knee to the chest. Peace finger grip around the right big toe. Extend the leg. Hand to hip or to the outside, whatever feels better. And then we're gonna open the leg to the side. Yeah. And then back to center. Left arm high. Leave the right leg where it is. Pause. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pyramid. Frame the foot, nose to knee. Hips high. Both legs are straight. Back heel turn in, toes turned out. Shift forward, find your standing split. Open up that top hip. Turn yourself into the shape of a needle. Nose to knee, challenge. Grab onto the ankle with your left hand. And then start to pulse. Up and down, up and down. So grabbing onto the outer part of the ankle is gonna pull yourself down a little deeper. Keep squeezing that leg. Roll that top hip open a little bit more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, together, forward fold. Lengthen up, half lift. Fold and front. Step back to plank. Chaturanga. Flow through. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Come forward into high plank. Pull the right knee to the inside elbow. Hold it there. Fallen triangle. Extend that front leg forward. Reach that top arm high. So both legs are straight. Lift and lower your hips. Up and down. 5. Feeling your right obliques. Up. 3, 2. Down dog split with that right leg high. Open up through the leg. Take that right knee to the outside elbow. Hold. Lizard. Right heel to the outside. Keep the back leg off the floor. Come on down to the forearms. This series is really good for both sides of the obliques. Turn your left forearm parallel to the front edge of your mat. And then start to turn, reach your right arm high. Stack that right leg on top of the bottom left leg for a side plank. Do your best to control that outer edge of the foot presses into the ground. Pulse the hips up an inch. Pulse, pulse, lift, squeeze. Keep pulsing the hips. Adding on from here, take that arm, wrap it underneath you as you twist. Get into those obliques a little bit deeper. 10, pulse, 9, 8, 7, 6, wrap 5, wrap 4, 3, 2, forearm plank center, both elbows on the ground. Now we're gonna press ourselves up into a high plank. Right hand, left hand, and then lower back down to the forearms. Right hand, left hand. Make sure that you're getting the hands directly underneath your shoulders before you start to push up. So you've got that leverage. 2 more. Right elbow, left elbow. Right hand, left hand. 1 more. Right elbow, left elbow. Now hold your high plank. Left knee to the inside right elbow. Twist. Fallen triangle. Extend the legs straight forward. Get your hips high. Both legs straight. Start to lift and lower your hips. Up and down. Up and down. So a little bit of a slower pulse with this one to get deep into the obliques. 5. Lift and lower. 4. Up and down. 3. Lift and lower. 2. Down dog split. Open up that top leg high. Bring that left knee forward to the outside shoulder. Hold it there. Step the heel to the outside for lizard. Roll the knee away, come down onto both forearms. Feeling that outer hip crease. Turn your right forearm parallel. Turn, side plank. Back outer edge, nice. Reach that top arm high. Take a little pulse to start. Up, down, up, down. Modify the front leg forward if you need to. Keep pulsing. Get deep into those obliques. Take your top arm, wrap it underneath you. Lift and twist, wrap it under, squeeze deeper into the obliques. Keep that left hip straight to the ceiling. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, higher, 5, 4, 3, forearm plank to center. Hold it there. Left hand down. Push up to a high plank, right hand down. Lower back down into the forearms. Left hand, left elbow, right elbow. Keeping your hips in line with your shoulders the entire time. 2 more. Left hand, left elbow. 1 more. Left hand, right hand. Now hold your forearm plank, deep breaths. We're gonna finish off. Forearms on the floor. Final forearm plank, 10 to hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, C2 heels. Go ahead and swing the legs around in front of you. Let's get into our abs. Are you sculpted? We gotta sculpt those abs. Okay, so we're gonna take the block long ways between the thighs, between the knees. Flexing your toes back, make your way onto the forearms, opening up your chest, bring the legs up to a tabletop position, start to extend through the heels forward, bend, pull the knees back, extend, push through, bend, pull them back a little faster, reach, press, press. So imagine that you're pushing that imaginary bench press at the gym. You're using that weight of the legs, pulling the navel back towards your spine as you extend. 4, 2, 3. Now hold the legs forward. Point and flex your feet. Point, flex, point, flex. Guide your legs down a little bit more while keeping your shoulders away from the ears. 8, 7, 6. Open up your chest. 4, 3. Pointed. Lift an inch, lower an inch. Lift and then lower. Lift. Good. Get deep into those core muscles. 4 more. 1, 2, 3. Now we're gonna hold the legs down low. You're gonna balance into boat pose. Right arm up, left arm up. Yes, stay there. Deep breaths. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now lower back, bend, and then reach. Lower back bend, I can't do it. Lower back bend, and then extend and reach. So it's a slow, controlled movement, yes. And then reach. 4 more like that. Lower back bend the knees. Extend and lift up. There's 2. Lower back reach. Extend. 2 more. Lower back bend. Extend and reach. 1 more. Lower back bend, extend and reach. Hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Good. 3, 2. Lie flat. Nice. Lie flat on your back. Take the block out. Bring it in the hands. 20 block exchanges. Legs up. And then it's time to exchange the block between hands and ankles. 20. Arms and legs stay straight. You tap the floor each and every time. Opening up exchange. Lift and press. There's 5. Opening out. 6, 7, 8. Nice and slow. 9, 10. Opening out. 10 more. Opening out. 9, 8. Push your low back flat into the floor. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hover the arms and the legs 1 inch above the floor. Hollow out your body. Tuck the tailbone under. Get as low as you can with the arms and the legs. Elbows up by the ears. 10, 9, 8. Tuck your tailbone. 7, hover, hover. 6, squeeze, squeeze. 5, keep breathing. 4, hover, hover. 3, 2. Hug the knees to the chest. Hug the knees into the chest. One last thing for abs. We're going to curl up to the toes with the block. So legs straight up, block in hand. Reach that block up high. Let's start that curl slow. Up, down, up, and down. So try to mentally imagine those upper ab muscles fully contracting. And that's what's lifting your upper body off the floor towards the legs. You're also lifting straight up to the ceiling. So 2 different actions happening, reaching up and curling forward. Lift. Try to get your upper body to its highest point and then lift from there. So you've got more work happening for the abs, pressing through that block. Take it faster. Curl, curl. Tuck the chin to the chest. Squeeze, contract, contract. Get that deepest amount of contraction, of engagement into those deep abdominal muscles. Press through the block, lifting up to the toes. 30 seconds left. Up, down, higher, deeper. Squeeze, keep on going. Lift, lower, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, higher, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Go for a bridge pose, pushing your feet into the floor, lifting your hips high, clasping your hands underneath your hips to open your chest and your shoulders. Feeling the hip flexors full wheel if you want to go for that option. Getting those glutes to squeeze and then tuck the tailbone lower down 1 vertebra at a time. Hug both knees in. Take a rock and a sway from left to right. So if you want to stay and do restore for the next hour and just stretch out your body, you sure can. Keep your right knee hugging in, send the left leg forward and down. Loop the band around the ball of your foot. Hamstring stretch. Go for that full extension. Did you break it? I was wondering when that would happen someday. Pushing through the heel, try to get as long as you can in the back of your leg. Oh, you're fine. You're so fine. Getting all that length into the back of your leg. Yeah, I mean, that's a compliment. I say, that's what I say. Hamstring stretch. Open the leg to the side. Peel the hips apart. Try to get your toes to touch the ground, feeling that inner thigh release. And then bring the leg back up to center. Inside diagonal, cross the leg over to get that outer thigh release. Bend the knee, let go of the strap, and then twist the spine, the entire body. Bring yourself out into two directions. Make sure that your palm is up towards the ceiling so you've got a deeper pec stretch. And then make your way flat on your back, figure four. Cross the ankle over the thigh, reach through to clasp around the front of your left knee. Take a rock and a sway. Hug the left knee in, send the right leg forward. And then loop around the ball of your left foot. Extend through the heel. Push the hip down. Get all that space in the back of your knee, the back of your leg. Open to the outside. Inner thigh release. Find your toes to the ground. Bring the leg back up to center. Switch hands on the strap. Take the leg to the inside. Feeling your outer thigh release, the outer hip stretch. Bend your knees, spinal twist. Wrap the leg around. Open that back arm. Palm up to the ceiling to get that full pec stretch. Make your way flat, figure four, cross the ankle over the thigh. Reaching through to grab on, opening the left hip joint. Happy baby. Open the knees out wide, flex your toes back, get as much space as you can between the heels. Bend your knees a little deeper. Pull the feet together, hug the knees to the chest, rock and roll your way on up. Wide straddle, extending the legs out wide. Point your toes, left arm up and over, side body stretch. Up and over to the other side, right arm over. Push that hip down. And then come on up, flex the toes, walk your way to center. Arms reach forward, chest. To the hands, pick yourself upright. Let's start to pull the legs together. Inhale, reach. You've sculpted your muscles today. Exhale, fold. Be proud of the hard work that you put into your body. That last hour was all about you. Good job. Round of applause. Fantastic, you two. That was really, really nice to see that hard work before the weekend. You did fantastic. You are the perfect image of what we're doing here, of what it's all about. Knees, yeah, yes. And what you could do is go all the way back and then lift straight up into boat. So the legs stay straight. Or you can bend them on the way up too. So if you, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then you could do, I'll see if I can do it. This is really good too, where you have them hold. So the other version is to go all the way back, and then you have them lift, and then all the way back. Or you can try to keep the legs straight, okay? And then the other good one is to have them hold and just lower their legs, because this is really good for low abs. But keep the knees bent. Yeah. So the other thing you could do is have them bring the block behind their knees, and then this is hard, but you hold, you get right to that spot, and then you just tap the toes. It's hard. Yeah. Just have them hold a plank for 5 minutes. Whew. You broke a strip. No, I think probably what's happened is they're hard from the Lysol.